I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Davis throwing on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Davis from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches, 77 yards. They go play action here on first down.
And he was able to haul that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Davis. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
56, come on. Watch the slant. First and 10 at the 11.
On first down, Burris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 11-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Davis. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Davis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Check 52.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We'll take a glance now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball for Pittsburgh. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards. Also, AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week, and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but also the run after the catch, that's what made it impressive.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Man, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Milton. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of 5. Davis now on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, our score, 9-3. Now Davis on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Aldridge, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Davis now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Here's Davis throwing on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Aldridge. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. That's Harry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Aldridge got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Aldridge. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Aldridge throwing again, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Aldridge. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Aldridge to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Aldridge now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Banks. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Davis off the play fake. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Davis. He's got Thompson here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Burris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the gun, Davis. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Aldridge to throw. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
With the score, Steelers 18, Browns 9.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Stay with your man.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw. Davis. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run on first down. Milton, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Thompson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On first down, Milton. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Aldridge, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Catch is made by Harry. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Looking to throw. Aldridge. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Aldridge on first and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Second and 10. This is Reese on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Don't get nervous.
They'll run on first down. Burris. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, Burris gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down now, Burris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way